Hey guys, and welcome to the scripting tutorial number 8 of the beginner series. So in this tutorial you are gonna learn about logical operators, and this video refers some stuff from last tutorial, so I suggest you to watch this and let's get started. So what are the logical operators first of all? Well, there are three in the Lua, and you see them in this script title. First one is and, the second one is or, and the third one is not. Well, there is no particular order, I just wrote this like so. And let's just see how do they work. So to check this, or just to show you a practical example, I'm gonna make an if statement. Alright, you see that if statement, so I'm gonna explain what does it do. So first of all, there is if, just basic stuff from the last tutorial. And there is var. I set the variable to free, and I check if var is free, and this logical operator, if you know English, assuming you do because you watched this video, it does exactly the same thing. Just like checks if this thing and this thing is has some sort of a thing. So in this instance, it just if var is less than 4, and then we print this that var meets the conditions, because why not? And you cannot do this like if var equals 3 and less than 4, because it wouldn't make any sense for the script, because it doesn't know what to do for with this thing, with 4 for example. And this doesn't work either, and those mathematical operators are covered also in the previous video, so check this video out if you don't know this thing. And I'm just gonna reset this like so, and now doing stuff with or. So first of all, let's just check if it actually does things, and where meets the conditions. Okay, now about or, you just write or, and that's really simple, and it does exactly the same thing as in English. It just checks if this thing or this thing, either it can be this one or this one, just meeting the requirements, and then it just prints the thing. So both of them are actually valid, so it just meets the conditions. Pretty simple stuff. Now let's just move on. So using this is kinda tricky, because you can use like I just call it bar, cause why not, equals no 20. Now if var equals 3, we can do like this, and bar equals 20, or var equals 4. So with this thing, like, I don't know how to explain, but I'm gonna try. First of all, it just checks those two things. It just groups this, like checking, I guess. It just groups to like two parts, and then it chooses one of those ones, if those ones are correct. And then you just can do also and bar is more, no, is more than 1 or something like so, and then it should still print it meets the conditions. Yeah, so this thing and this thing, it just grouped, and it checks if both of those are true, or both of those are true, if that makes sense. So that's the or thingy. Now let's just see what does the not do. So not is just it's used in bool values only, because you cannot do the well, first of all, what it does. So not does the opposite of this thing, you know. Let me show you an example. Alright, this is how you like use bool values. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to write equals true. No, not table. True. You don't need to do that. That's because it does that like by default. It just checks if var equals true, and it doesn't do the false. So you need to write this with false, you know, because that would make sense. Or you can just do if not var, like so, and then it should print nothing because it doesn't do anything clearly. And not, as I said, does the opposite of thing, or just I don't know, just does the opposite of thingy, opposite value of the variable, if that makes sense, I guess. So it didn't print that because it just checked if this is opposite to this value. So I believe that makes sense. And then it just didn't print and moved on, and there's nothing, you know. But if we deleted this, it should print here. As you can see, it just var meets the conditions. So that's really simple. And doing not, I'm gonna show you a practical example. Like let's just see, like, I don't know, just change the base split color. No, not the base split color. Let's just take a part and then move it a little bit up. And it's really useful for just checking and unchecking those boxes, because those boxes mean that it's a bool value or boolean. So let's just do something with can collide, for example. Let's just increase this size like so, and I did this by holding control, this symmetrical thingy. So yeah, wait, let's just do the position to be exact, 0 0 0, because I just player spawns usually at the 0 0 0, you know. So yeah, that's a cool thingy you do know, I guess. And if we just do like that, as you can see, I just stand on it, and if we did the script, script dot parent dot baseplate dot not slash dot can collide equals, I just gonna copy this because I don't wanna write that long thingy. Come on, like so, and then Control X and Control V, Control V. I know this is the easier way to do just with Control C, but never mind. And then I gonna just try it right here, not here, but here, not right here. So if we did this, it should just say an opposite, and as you can see, it just fell off. It's because I set this to the base plate. Oh, that's a problem. And we need to anchor this thing so it won't fall off. And let's just do this with part and here. And if we run, it should we just should go through it, as you can see, and it was anchored. But if we unanchor this, it should get anchored. So this thing is really useful for toggling things, and as you can see, it just went away I guess. Oh, that's because it was unanchored. I wanted to do this with collision. Sorry, my mistake. And we just go on top because it has collision. Because the script did that. So that's how we use not to toggling things. And we can do this to shorten the script. For example, if you just use let me show you one. Alright, so as you can see, it's just a simple example for doing this. You usually need to find something similar for the variables because you want to make things a bit more easier for just script to read. Well, it's always easy for the script, but when you script, you want to make as few lines as possible. So as you can see, it's just a bit bulky, and you don't really need to do this. We can just print hi, because why not? And how to make this shorter by one line at least, but still a bit better for the server to read, I guess, because it's a script for it just runs from the server. But that's how you do this. You can just check or just do or, not off, or var equals 1, and that's just saving time. And see how we save this script. It's a bit shorter, and that's double goodness. So yeah, that was the tutorial. I hope you guys learned something. If you have any comments, post them below. And remember, practice is the key for all the scripting.